Tommy, first of all, welcome to Penn State. Your thoughts after your first practice?
Yeah, thanks a lot. I mean, it's a lot of fun. It's nice to finally have a team set in stone here, and we're going to develop some chemistry in the next few weeks and just get ready for our first game in a month.
What have the guys that were on the team the past few years been telling you about what you're going to expect this year in the ACHA?
I hear it's a great tradition. I mean, especially coming to Penn State. I mean, even though it's club hockey, they have such a rich tradition here. And, I mean, they sell this place out every game. They have standing room only. And, I guarantee it gets pretty loud in here. And we've heard from the older guys that it gets pretty loud in here. And we're just excited as new guys for the first game.
They give you any clues as to what you're going to face from teams like Ohio and Delaware, all the traditional rivals of the Icers?
Yeah, exactly. There's some great rivals. And, just because it's club hockey doesn't mean it's not going to be competitive. And hockey's a very competitive game, whether it's you're a mite or whether you're playing in the NHL. It's something to look forward to.
On a personal note, being the son of Ed Olczyk, does that put any added pressure on you?
I think it did a lot when I was younger, but as I've grown up, I've become a better player. And I mean, you can't, when you get to this age, you can't rely on your last name anymore. You have to have some talent or do some part of your game in a perfect manner. So I mean, you show yourself you deserve to be somewhere. And I mean, I don't look at it as a burden at all. I mean, I've grown up. I never get better advice from anyone. So it's awesome.
Danny, obviously a difficult day for some of your former teammates, and a tough weekend for everybody, including the new guys coming in for this season as well.
I think a day like today kind of sets the tone, and doesn't matter if this year's a transition year or not. Coach Guy and the rest of his staff are here to win a national championship, and they didn't keep guys around just because they're veterans or just because there was some sort of personal attachment. This team's here to win this year, and you saw out here from the practice today that they're going to expect a lot from us. They expect us to not only work hard, but to do exactly what we're told. They had guys starting drills over because they didn't touch the blue line, they didn't touch the exact area. They're here to win this year, and today started off on that note, where as we said goodbye to a few friends that we've played with for a few years, and it ended on that note as we did sprints the rest of the time.
Talk a little bit about that final drill that had you guys sucking wind, and even had me sucking wind sitting up there watching. It brought back some bad memories. Tell us about the drill and really what that sets the tone for this season.
I mean, anyone who's taken a gym class in the past 10 years or so has done a beep test in gym class for fitness where they have to run back and forth in the time of a beep. We did the same thing here today on the ice, and we got a long way to go before we get to where we want to be. A lot of guys tapped out sooner than they like. The ice isn't great, but that was no excuse, or it was for a few of us. But, we got a long way to go, and we want to get to a point where we're getting 20, 30 of those without breaking a sweat.
You were mentioning you heard that Coach had a remarkable number when they ran that drill at Princeton.
I'm going to go ahead and chalk that up to urban legend for now until I get some real numbers proof, because I tapped out under 10 today. So most of the guys, I think our best guy, Kirschville, got 10 today, and I don't think anyone else came close to that. So 48 seems like a lofty goal at this point.
Safe to say, Tommy, that skating and team speed are going to be a hallmark of this team this year.
Yeah, it really is. And I mean, it was a first practice, so I mean, I think everyone expected themselves to do a little better. But I mean, we like I said, we have a month until our first game of the season, and Coach Godowski's going to make sure we're ready, and we're going to hold ourselves accountable and make sure we're ready.